Hey everyone, just jumping on the charts here with you. Just wanted to do a breakdown of the trade that I took during the London session. One of you guys have asked me to do some more of these, so I will go over what I took during London. This was one of the rare times that I got up during the London session. I'm here in Florida on the East Coast, so I got up during London hoping that something would play out. And so I was able to actually catch this right through here, and I'll go into detail on this in just a second. But this was the trade that I took during the London session. So let's go ahead and break that down right now. So I'm on the 5 minute. We're going to move up to the hour here. Let's do that. And so as you guys have heard me talk about, and then again, this is just something that I utilize with my personal trading style, is we are looking at a 1 hour fair value gap. We've already tapped into it here, rejected it, bounced off of it, shot back up. Then we got this big huge loop that we did coming back down, and we hit it again, and then we've moved off of it from there. But let me go ahead and move down to the 5 here, and I'll show you what I was looking at. I got up a little after 2, so that's right through here is playing out right here. So when I sit down, got my eyes all rubbed where I can see what I can see on the screen, make sure I'm seeing everything correctly, and I'm fully awake. I'm looking at the fact that it tapped into the 1 hour right through these areas, and then we come down right here, and then we turn around and we have this large displacement candle off the 5 minute. Again, I'm on the 5 minute chart, so this 5 minute displacement candle are right here. So there's two areas that I'm looking at. What do I want to use the brush here? So I'm looking at right here. Secondly, I'm looking at this area here, because we've come down, we've created this low, Asia low actually, and then we've moved back up, and then we came down again, but did not come down and sweep this area at all here. And so when we did that, or when this was going on, again, I'm keeping this in mind that, we didn't come down, we didn't go any further, we didn't take out this low, create a new low. We had a displacement up, and again, we closed over what is in, or what was, I guess, the change in the state of delivery at that time frame. Secondly, you can't see it now, but looking at the higher time frame candles at that time, we also had a beautiful 1 hour fractal sweep that was going on. So that was actually all this that just happened right through there. So between the fractal sweep, between the fact that we had a beautiful close over this beautiful order block entry, my entry was on this candle right here, and I went ahead and wrote it up. Took most of my profit out at 2R. You guys know I'm all about doing base hits, and I went ahead and let a runner continue on, because I was thinking that it's going to continue to go up to this next 1 hour fair value gap and also chase the high from Asia, the Asia session at the time. And so it did, and it went up, and it eventually hit that. At the time, during this trade, this 1 hour fair value gap was not there. That was another reason I was thinking we're going to continue on and go up and at least hit this area. Again, we're moving into another 1 hour fair value gap. Is it going to go through it? Is it going to bounce off of it? I don't know. Didn't care at the time, but my point was simply to get here, to the bottom of this area. I talked about that on my post on X. Get to this area, sweep the high from this session, close, get out, and go back to bed. So, but again, that was my reasonings, that was my thought process for the reason that I got in on this guy here. Let me jump up to the 1 hour here. And so you guys have heard me talk often, and again, it's just each of us have our own trading style, guys. Some people love inverse fair value gaps. Some people trade off breaker blocks. Everybody's got their own style. It's to me, it's mind-boggling and great at the same time, where you can jump on X, or a Discord or whatever you're in, and everybody makes money on the same trade, and yet people come at that same trade with 3 or 4 or 5 different angles. You know, somebody sees this, somebody sees that, and that's just what's great to me about trading. And so you guys have heard me talk about this. This is just my own personal style. This is something I've picked up over time, and so these 1 hour fair value gaps is what I utilize a lot in my own personal trading, and the reason that I have got these guys marked up. This is with Fatty's ICT higher time frame fair value gaps. I usually have the 15 on here, 4 hour and the daily as well. Not all at the same time. It's usually just the hour and the 15, but I wanted to take everything off except the hour, so you can see, you know, when it creates this 1 hour fair value gap, we go up. Here's another tap into this area here. We reject, we come down. We're coming into this 1 hour fair value gap. We bounce off this guy. You know, this ping pong effect going on. The two things I look at, again, I've talked about this before, but I'll say it again in this video, is I look for the initial tap into a newly formed fair value gap. I mean, this is a great one right here. I look to see how it's going to respond, because most of the time I would bet money to say 80-85% of the time you're going to have this typical reaction right here, where you come down, maybe not so far into it, but at least you'll tap into it, kind of like we got right here. You'll tap into it and we'll bounce off of it. We come into it, we bounce off of it. I don't see this with YM a lot. I don't see it with ES even a lot, but it's something about NQ and these 1 hour fair value gaps that I've seen over all my time of trading, things that I've journaled, and so it plays a huge part in the trades that I take. I would say most of my trades are reversals based off of this, and of course the fractal model, the fractal swing or sweep coming into that. But again, just sharing with you guys, this is what I use and what I look at during my trades. 2 areas I look at, as I've said is in previous videos, is I look at the first tap, and then I look at the opposite side. Is it going to close through that and keep going, or is it going to do this and come back down? Because I've seen this repeatedly over and over and over as well. So again, that's just a quick breakdown of what's going on. I'm going to move back to the 5 and probably work my way down some more. And so this is where we are at currently. Move up to the, let's see, the 1 hour here. I'm moving up to the 1 hour so I can look at the daily candle here, see what we're looking like. So anyway, we'll see what's going to happen for the rest of the day here. Kind of got my thoughts on things, but we'll see you know, how NQ is going to move. If you saw my post on X earlier, I talked about, keep moving on back down. I've talked about shooting for this area here. It finally hit that. And so anyway, I feel like I'm babbling here, so I'm going to go ahead and close back down. But anyway, just like I said, just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the trade, why I took the trade, and what I was looking at in terms of that. So again, 1 hour fair value gaps play a huge part in my trading, as well as these sweeps off these higher time frames. So all right, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a good one, guys.